Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today it's Finish It Friday, and in this video I'm actually going to be giving a project a second chance. So I made this 6x6 folio that did not turn out the way I had hoped. So instead of just letting it sit on the shelf, I'm going to completely transform it into a beautiful wedding themed keepsake. So let's get started. Okay, so I think I'm going to start on the back here. This little sticker has a saying about home, which is fine, but I'm just going to actually find this little butterfly and use it to cover it up. And I think this is the right size. So I'm going to glue this down and cover up this little saying, and I think that's going to be good, and then I'll be ready to move on to a different part. Okay, so the next thing I want to work on is the front cover here. I'm not able to remove the sentiments, so I'm just going to have to choose one that I think will cover it both up, and I think this will be a perfect one. So since this is a wedding album, I chose the Mr. and Mrs. to cover that up. I want to ink all the edges nice and crisp here, and I want to mat it on a black mat. I think besides having a black mat, adding this silver mat would also look really pretty. So I'm going to go a little extra step and add this pretty silver paper that I have, a mat here, and adhere it to the front. After trimming it down a bit, I noticed that it doesn't completely cover all the sentiments, but that's okay because it's a perfect opportunity for me to use some of these chipboard pieces that I have that are in black, and they're so pretty. I'm not even sure where I picked them up, but I can just tuck a couple of these little chipboard pieces in and around the leftover sentiments that are sticking out, and then I think it's going to come together really, really pretty. Okay, so now that I have everything in position, I think one more thing that would really make everything stand out is to take my little blending brush and use some of this light teal ink that I have and just give a little bit of color in that. That way it's not too much white space. And then also I'm going to take my black pen and just kind of create a really light, delicate little doodle around the edge just to kind of frame it one more time, or just add one more little frame so it really stands out. And then I think that is going to look really, really pretty. And then last step, I want to add some foam dots to make it just stand up just a little bit and create some dimension for the front cover. There, that looks great. I think it could use just a few more little extras. So I have some white acrylic hearts that I think would be really pretty, and I also have these extra white chipboard hearts that I can use. I'm going to play around with a little bit and see if any of those will work. And then I noticed that in my black chipboard pieces I have these cute little black hearts, and I think they stand out really, really pretty right against the white. So I'm going to add a couple of those, and that should be a really nice finishing touch there for the cover. Okay, cover is complete. So moving on to the first page on the inside, I made this little bookmark and it's super cute, but because it's wedding themed or love themed, I need to make sure that every element has something to do with love or wedding, or something with that has a special touch to love. So I found a few sentiments that I pre-stamped that I think will go right here to cover up this little home sentiment here. I like to always ink the edges so it has a nice edge and it just kind of pops off the page. And then of course I want to add a black mat to it, and then it will go right above the sentiment that I have already here. Okay, again, like I did on the front cover, I want to add a few of the black chipboard pieces to add a really feminine touch that I think is really elegant. I'm going to go through all my pieces and choose some pretty foliage and then maybe some hearts and butterflies. Just kind of tuck them here and there to really make it seem elegant. What I try to do is keep in mind that if I've done any kind of a technique on the front of the cover, like adding that little teal ink, I want to repeat that process throughout the entire album to make sure the album is completely cohesive, all the way through. And here I am now, I'm just adding a couple of little extra chipboard pieces to this bookmark just to make sure it ties in really good to this front pocket. To finish off the bookmark, I think it needs a sentiment, and I like to choose a sentiment that can be used whether it stays with the folio or not. So I think this little stamp here that I have that says us will be a perfect addition to this bookmark. That way the bookmark can be used in a book separately, or it can be kept with this folio. After I ink the edges, I still need to mat it to some black mat or cardstock, and then adhere it to the bookmark, and then that bookmark will be complete. Okay, so now for the finishing touches for this little pocket. I think this little butterfly will work really cute, and now I am ready to move on to a new page. All right, I'm going to try this page here. I have some wording on the very end or the bottom of this page, and it has some sayings like home and home sweet home. I think what I'm going to do to cover that up is I'm just going to cut some strips of paper and glue it directly on top. Although it wouldn't be bad if I left it there, I'm just trying to completely get away from the home theme and make it completely cohesive for a wedding album. So I'm going to spend just a couple of seconds or minutes actually in real time to cover up all these words, and so you don't see that, and then I'll be able to decorate on top of them. Okay, so if I have any places where the two pieces of paper join together, or there's just a little place that seems blank, I'm just going to add a cute little chipboard piece right strategically on that area. Okay, now I am ready to move on to another page. I think I'm going to go with this middle page here. This saying that I need to cover up will be perfect for this little stamp that I have that says wedding. I think it is just the perfect size for this area. If I am able to remove an element, I will go ahead and do that. That way it doesn't create too much bulk for me when I'm trying to cover something up or when I need to remake it. So I removed that sticker. Now for this saying, of course, ink the edges, mat it in black, and then add some ink to it, and then it'll be ready to go on top of this. Okay, now to redo the very last page. This page has some stickers that are kind of home related, but I think that they are still cute. And then strategically adding a few chipboard pieces, and then this flower here that matches the paper will go perfect on top of this sticker here. Just need to add a few strategic leaves, and there we go. I think that's going to look perfect. Then I put the photo mat back in, and that page is completely done. Now at this point, I like to go through the album just one more time and see if there's anything else that I need to add. And I do find that on this middle page, it would really benefit from a few little cute chipboard hearts. That looks so much better, I think. Okay, I am happy with the way that that looks. I think it definitely went from a nice home folio, but now to a really pretty and elegant wedding album that I think anybody would be really happy to have to display all of their wedding items in. Well, hopefully you liked this video and it gave you some inspiration that if you have an item or a project that you're just not quite happy with the way that it turned out, it's okay. Just go through your stash, find some things that you have that you would like to use, or choose a specific theme and direction that you want it to go, and then just have fun creating. Well, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Again, I hope you were inspired. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this album is available in my Etsy shop. Well, I hope that you all have a fun crafting day, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye bye.